Here we go, chat. We are reacting to the Queen Amouranth. This is called making $1.5 million a month on OnlyFans and Twitch. Amouranth, My Life Online by Vice World News. If you guys don't know, Amouranth is my friend, and she's rich. And she's hot and she's rich. And she is rich not only because she's hot, but because she's really freaking smart. Here we go. I hope, please don't tell me this is ASMR only. Amouranth, I love you. I love you. I hate ASMR. I hate the licking. I hate the licking.
Right now, Amouranth has 20,000 people watching.
This is the best content on Twitch.
I don't think that engaging.
Hey, chat, I made it. I said this is the best content on Twitch, and I meant it. Here we go. My moment. This is my moment. Amouranth, please. This is about me. Stop.
Right now, Amouranth has 20,000 people watching.
This is the best content on Twitch.
I don't think that engaging with Amouranth is doing.
Guys, that's me. That's me right up here. Looking like a kraken. Why do I always look like a kraken? Amouranth looks perfect, and then there's me looking like a kraken. I'm copywriting that shit. I get a percentage of this. Thank you. They just put a sticker over my face. Watch.
Do not
any
think
good.
Twitch is the place for softcore pornography and sex work.
Somebody paid $5.
Ludwig made it too. I can't have my own moment ever. I never get my own time to shine. God damn it.
He knows how to make a lot of money from this.
He's on it so many times.
Clearly something wrong.
Where are we gonna draw the line, guys?
I feel like a lot of people villainize me on Twitch when I'm just like, I'm just here trying to throw ass and save dogs. Whee! People underestimate just how much work goes into both streaming and like running an OnlyFans empire. I make about 1.5 million a month currently, but with this job there is no weekend, no vacations, no days off. Loneliness is something that I struggle with.
Amouranth was bad. Woo, yeah.
I joke around and say that streaming isn't really like a glamorous entertainment job, it's being insulted for a living.
Why the f do people watch this filthy whore?
People don't seem to understand why I do this. It's just really frustrating.
It is an interesting concept. I see it a lot where people think like Amouranth is stupid or that she's like just using her body and blah, 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 a bunch of negative things. Like she's using her body to make money and like anybody could do that. LOL, no, they can't. Cause have you seen another Amouranth? No. There's a few comparisons, right? Like you could be like, oh, Belle Delphine, freaking Indie Fox, but where are they now? Where are they now? Who's making 1.5 mil a month? Who's putting in 20-hour streams? I think a lot of people like to, trivialize. I saw someone in chat use that word, trivialize her success and her work, but she has such a hard work ethic. And I mean, I'm gonna preface this early because you guys know hello. I am a bit of a prude when it comes to twitch.tv, right? We've talked about this. You guys have seen in my takes. A lot of you sometimes don't agree with my takes and whatever. I prefer, as a woman on the platform, not to have content that is sexualized on the platform because it makes my job a little difficult, admittedly, being a woman who doesn't sexualize my content. But the website allows Amouranth to do what she does. So there's no reason for me to ever say what she is doing is wrong, because I don't believe what she is doing is wrong if it's allowed on the platform. And it is allowed on the platform. Plus, she is very, very respectful about the actual rules in hand. Like, once a rule is set, she does not cross that line. And so I think a lot of people don't understand that. And has to be smart to know the gray areas that she can play in. Like I think people get so mad, and it's so frustrating because she's I don't know, she's a genius and she deserves more credit. She works really, really, really freaking hard. The thing is how do I explain this? She makes more money off of OnlyFans than she does off of Twitch, right? Twitch is more her funnel to make $1.5 million a month on OnlyFans, because what happens is these people click on their stream, and even if they're like, oh, what an annoying person this is, or like, I can't believe she's doing this, at the same time they're like, I kind of want to see what she has to offer, and then they subscribe to her OnlyFans. It's pretty genius, you guys.
I normally start my day, wake up around 8, and then I try to be on stream by 10:30 to 11. Right when I turn on.
I don't know how she does this. The fact that I woke up at 10:30 today and I couldn't get stream on until 6 p.m. And I do not know how she manages everything she does. I cannot fathom it. It's genuinely impressive. Imagine the Vice people filming that. They're like, show us something quirky and funny. And Amouranth's like, starts dancing. They're like, oh, okay.
Yay! That was a good warm-up.
This would be so weird watching this not as a streamer. Like, imagine my dad watching this would be so confused. Or like even my friends watching this.
I didn't really know where it could go as far as like how much success I could have or the kind of income I could get. Currently, I make about 1.5 million a month. That's what it's been the past few months. I think everything kind of just funnels back into OnlyFans. It's kind of natural online. The guys see a girl they're attracted to and they'll just type in their name in OnlyFans to see if they have one. You can find my Instagram, my Twitter, and my other platforms of digital.
Dude, I'm gonna tell Amouranth to make double the money. I'm gonna be like, Amouranth, make a QTCinderella OnlyFans and just like wear a wig and then make double the bank. And then people will come to my Twitch channel and they'll be so disappointed. They'd be like, oh, what the ugh. I'd be like, hey, like, you look nothing like you do on your OnlyFans. I'm like, yeah.
The fact that she's been able to successfully trick young men to leave a website intended for video game footage and pay her lots of money, over $1 million.
I hate that argument. Twitch is no longer made for video games. It's just chatting has more viewers than anybody else. Like, it's also like, come on. If you go to any section, just chatting has the most views. So I don't know how to tell you.
I have this wall of bikinis. And I also have this rack of bikinis.
I don't have any bikinis, chat.
Great.
Dude, those hot tubs are so cold. That's all I have to say. That hot tub is not hot.
When I did the hot tub stuff on Twitch, that's when it's really started to pick up with all the drama and the media attention that got.
Please, if Vice doesn't shout out my hot tub stream, actually... a little weird.
A lot of the audience on Twitch just doesn't care what I have to say if it's like a serious topic. And they just want to see me prance around in my cleavage. As like terrible as that sounds, it's just the way the business is.
That does kind of suck. It's definitely one of those things where you have to like give, like you have to choose your pill, right? You can be a sexualized streamer who no one will ever take seriously and always only amount your success to your body, but you can make a shit ton of money. Or you can be a female that does the opposite, never sexualize themselves.
From New Bikini XD.
And won't make as much money. Either way, the internet hates you both, so it's like kind of sick. At least you're even there. Hopskis, thank you so much for the $5 for the new bikini.
How am I supposed to compete against this on Twitch? I literally
get good content.
Have a double chin.
Me.
Who is gonna watch my fat ass when they can watch this?
I don't think a girl in a hot tub is going to take away views from a gamer because it's completely different audiences. They want to watch gaming, they will. They don't want to watch gaming, they won't. I think people are always just looking for an excuse to be like, why are my numbers down?
Amouranth hits back at ASMR criticism after her Twitch ban. It's enormously ironic.
It's ironic that people have an issue with real women embracing their sexuality when on all the video games that these teenagers and adults play on Twitch, there's legit women being sexualized constantly.
Does anyone know those games by chance? Asking for a friend. Maybe we could play them.
You know, there's GTA that has strippers, and that's fine. It's only real women that we can't have embrace their sexuality for profitable gain. But men can create women characters in video games and sell it to the masses, and it's perfectly well received.
People often ask me how I stream for so long every day. I feel like I'm only young and have this kind of energy once. And while I have the opportunity, I might as well use it. Because later in life, I'm not gonna want to deal with the internet anymore.
Yeah, she wants to do this stuff now so she can retire later, which is pretty genius.
There are some things I wish I had done better, like earlier in the game. Like worked on my speaking skills, maybe socialized more and made better connections within the streaming community. Because now for the most part I kind of feel like ostracized and like left out, almost like contaminated.
I always think it's interesting when she says that, because no one I know, like shit camp, stuff like that, thinks that of her. Isn't that weird? I invited Amouranth to shit camp for the record. She couldn't make it.
So you have 2 horses right now, but you want to like have a sanctuary and stuff, right?
Yeah, I would like to get a
I like how obviously her assistant already knows this, for the record. Like her assistant clearly already knows that she wants to do that. The way that like these types of documentaries like set up questions like that is so funny to me. Okay, so ask her about her sanctuary.
a ranch and have my horses on there with me, live on the ranch, and get more horses and have more dogs, have a lot of space to save dogs. Hi, baby. How you doing, sweetie? I missed you. I think my biggest fear right now is more for the things that I want to achieve in life, not being able to have an animal sanctuary or like a bunch of land for my horses and my dogs. And because I can live right now on the amount of money I've made, but I probably couldn't open like an organization sanctuary.
She could 100% open a sanctuary right now if she wanted to, but she would have to still work and make money. She 1000% has enough money to do that. But she would have to work. Like Maya's sanctuary exists off of like Maya has to stream, Maya has to do a lot of stuff, blah blah. But I don't know if she doesn't want to sustain it the same way Maya does, you know? She wants to like make a bunch of money and then essentially retire doing it.
I'll try to take some stories if I can of them before we go. And I will see you guys later. Bye.
She does seem so much more like sad than she used to, I will say. But I also think anyone who started, like she's been doing this for 5 years. I've started this for 3 years. And if you watch my old videos, the hardest
worker on Twitch
compared to now, it's like I also am worn down. And it's a hard job, and I don't even sexualize myself, so I can't imagine how hard it is to sexualize yourself. But yeah, it's a little rough.
I'd rather have all my empires running efficiently and sacrifice some sleep.
Yeah, the goal would be, I assume, I can't speak for Amouranth, but I assume the goal would be make enough money now that the passive income will permanently pay for the sanctuary. Because if she opened a sanctuary now with the money she has, it could only last so long. I always have to say that because I hear too many people, like, especially since Maya has her sanctuary, I hear too many people say stuff about like, well, Amouranth has enough money, she should just open one. And it's like, yeah, it's like that. Her goal isn't just to open one. Her goal is for one to exist. Like, perma exist, you know? Maya has to continually work for hers to stay afloat. Amouranth, once she gets one, doesn't want to have to work for it. She just wants to focus on the animals, which is great.
I think most people just don't get why I do what I do. They look at it as like something morally wrong. But I don't know, for me, it's like I'm not hurting anyone. If you don't like my content, you don't have to watch it. I mean, I try to tell them the reason why I do it is because 1, I enjoy it, and 2, it'll help me to reach my goals later in life.
It's also, can I just say, people that like are like do something else. Amouranth has built her entire career out of doing this. Imagine if one day she turns off OnlyFans, she turns off Fansly, she turns off Patreon, and she shows up to stream in an oversized hoodie and starts playing League of Legends. She literally loses her career. Yeah, you might watch for a little bit, but she would have to start all over. She would have to start that climb again. She'd have to get a new audience. She'd have to change all of her 5 years worth of marketing. She would have to change. So all these people that have like so much anger about what she does and just say, oh, do something else, do something blah, 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 blah. And how do you expect her to make the same money? You don't fix something that's not broken, everybody.
I just feel like this opportunity is too rare to not grind it out every second that you can, because it could disappear at any time, deplatformed everywhere, you know. I'm already starting to see that happen, so I'm glad that I have worked so hard.
Anyway, big shout out to Vice. That was really well made. Big shout out to Amouranth for doing that. That's very cool. Hell yeah. People pog.